Guys, I know you can't see me, but guess where we're at today? We're in Nashville. And we're at something popped up as something called a flying saucer, which I don't see a flying saucer, but I do see some cool architecture that we're looking at. And we're actually headed towards, or going to head towards, the Frist Museum of Art. Here's the flying saucer, and the flying saucer I think is a restaurant that we'll be heading to later, and doesn't open till 11, and we're here early, so it opens in about an hour. So, and over here is like a cool lion. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there it is. So we'll be also heading here. I'm just trying to give y'all a look. Back up. I hope I don't run into anything. But just trying to show you a little bit of this. And I'm not sure the history of this yet, but I will find out. But we will be stopping in here. But our destination right now, like I said, is the Frist Art Museum. So I will be back all with y'all in a minute once we do get into the Frist. Alright? And I hope you're going to enjoy this little adventure with me in Nashville. Like I said, there's a lot of neat little hidden treasures in Nashville. So I will be back with you here in a moment. So we're at the entrance to the Frist Art Museum. And up here are some eagles and different things. And it's kind of looks, you guys tell me, but it kind of looks Art Deco-ish. This Frist Art Museum. And I'm going to head in because my party is already in there. So I've got to head in there too. And let me shut this off. As the post office. And that's why the Art Deco appearance that I mentioned outside. And at the time I didn't know that. So I actually asked and got some information about it. So it ran as the post office for quite some time. Then I believe in 2007, it was turned into the Frist Art Museum. Now the Frist Art Museum doesn't hold a collection of the same thing at all times. It's a constantly rotating collection. So one of the things that fascinated me was actually this. And I'm sure you guys recognize this. Now in May, this collection will be coming to Nashville and be in the Frist Museum. So if you have a chance to come into Nashville in May and you love this, you definitely want to make a stop here. So I'm just going to kind of look around and lead y'all around, kind of look at the art. Okay, so we're upstairs in another, and this is actually from the Italian Renaissance. And this is actually a marriage chest. And it's absolutely beautiful. We don't know who made it, but it's absolutely gorgeous. I'm trying to get a little closer. So now we're in Italy. We went from Nashville to Italia. You can see it, the age of the wood. And just the beautiful, beautiful decoration. If somebody come to me like that, a man brought me this, yep. That's all he'd have to do. But it's beautiful. But it's just a wooden chest with oil on panel, and it's made of iron. And it's from the collection of musical Spirit. And he's from Florence, Italy. Okay. And it's referred to as, and I hope I say this correctly, it's referred to as Forzieri or strong box. And it was to protect the bride's valuables. Isn't that amazing? And I'm trying not to interrupt the other patrons, so I'm trying to be really quiet. And this is another panel from a marriage chest. Just a panel. So, this has the story of Torella and Saladin, and it's circa 1380 to 1390. And this is also from the same collection. And it's just absolutely lovely. Just absolutely lovely. And I'm going to try not to get anybody in here. Like I said, I'm trying to be quiet. And let's check this one out. And this panel looks gilded. You can tell it's almost Valentine's. I'm all into this mushy stuff. And this is Pietro di Mazzaforte. And this is documented from 1432 to 1480. And it has the stories of Tobias and Sarah. And this is from the same collection, which is absolutely just brilliant. Let me walk down here. Let's get this picture. Another beautiful one. And I'm hoping that it's not on there. And this is Bernardo di Stefano Rosselli. Same collection. And this is a Trojan horse scene. And right here is a fragment of a backboard from a marriage chest. And it's the story of the abduction of Helen. And it's Francesco Di Giorgio Martini and Workshop. Same collection. And I'm just showing you the floors, which are original to the building. Okay. And now we have a ceiling decoration. Can you believe that? And the artist is unknown. This is Cremola. Okay. And it's the same collection. This person I would not want to meet late at night. No offense. Okay, and it says these lovely women are likely belle, ideal female beauties. This type of figure is represented on many kinds of Italian Renaissance art objects associated with marriage, ranging from dishes to painting. And it's just temper on panel. And these are women's shoes. Check these out. Can you imagine wearing this? And we thought we wore high heels. And they're leather silk trim and fringe from the same collection. And they're known as Chopins. And these are primarily dated with Venice. They were produced across northern Italy in the Renaissance. Now I'm going to take you to something a little bit different. These are called the grotesques, which I think are very beautiful. Here we have another marriage chest, or a front of a marriage chest. That depicts Diana, which I thought was very interesting. Especially this scene here. And as you can see, the panels are derived from the myth of Diana, and she was one goddess of nature. She governed female fertility and protected young brides. So that's kind of perfect for a marriage chest. Oh, that's surviving of it is one of the panels. And it shows, the first scene showed a group of nymphs paying homage to Diana, who wears a crown, and she's seated on a throne. So that was the first panel. The second scene, Diana and the nymphs on woodlands as they're outdoors preparing for the hunt. And in the third scene, together with their hunting dogs, they're going to attack a wild boar. And what's interesting, the coat of arms of the bride and groom are incorporated into the surrounding framework. Okay. Now, the pendant to this cassone, or bride's chest, which is not known to survive, probably depicted the rest of Diana's myth, which she hunted animals and turned into handsome youths who married the nymphs. The theme of these wedding chests was the hunt for love, and this is also from the collection of Musil Stibert, who's in Florence. And it's called, was master of Charles Dorasso. So I thought that one was kind of neat. And I'm just going to walk you around a little bit. Let's see what these tiny boxes are. Some of these have been restored. It's with the area we're in now. Let's see what this is. And these are just little tiny caskets. And they're made of wood. And it was made, these were just like gift containers, like you would put your jewelry in or little precious objects. And they're normally like just little scenes they're made with. And so it's saying, one example is the Roman legend of Marco Corosio, and it's here related by Livy in the history of Rome. And it's just different little scenes like we would have today, but they're just like little jewelry boxes, little fetch boxes, you know, just kind of like we would have today. And let's walk over and see another cassone or box, or bridal box, and I think this one may have been redone, I'm not sure. Okay, this is a marriage chest or cassone, and it has a tournament scene, and it says Circle of Giovanni di Tommasino Crivelli, and it's 1434 to 1481, and it's from the same collection, and it depicts a tournament. And this is like older. You can see like down here a little dragon. But it's really cool. You can see where the worms got to the wood. Really, really nice. And this is all at the Frist Museum. Like I said, hidden gems. This is the side. This is the first one I really get to the side. I can't get to the back, unfortunately. And go to the front again. I'm not real sure maybe what that is down on the bottom. Maybe y'all can tell me. I know I'm going to have a lot of editing. Or maybe I'll just do this in a few parts. And here's another one. And I'll be back with you. Well, it's me, and I hope you had a good day today on our little adventure at the museum. That was a lot of fun, learning about all that Italian art and the little jewelry boxes and the chests and all that. And also, unfortunately, we just got to see the outside of the flying saucer because it's too much trouble to vlog inside of there. They don't like vlogging and picture taking inside of the restaurant, which is called the Flying Saucer, which wasn't all that. There wasn't really even no flying saucer in there. You know what? They mean a flying saucer like a plate? I reckon. I don't know. Maybe that's why they didn't want me to take no video or pictures, because they were going to throw plates. I don't know. I didn't see no plates flying. Anyway, if you want to see more content like this, please let me know down in the comment section. And go ahead, and if you like that, or if you usually watch me, please go ahead and subscribe and ring the bell so that you can always, know when I'm putting something up and you're notified. It's free. It don't cost nothing. It just costs you going push and push. So that's all it costs. And go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you like it. That would be helpful. But anyway, as I always say, what do I say? Learn to love yourself. Learn to accept yourself. And with that comes that confidence. And once you have that confidence in you, ooh-wee, can't nothing stop you. Can't nobody stop you, because you're confident in yourself. You know what you want to do. You know where you want to go. And that will take you a long way. And that's one of the most beautiful things about somebody is confidence. So, from my home to yours, I love y'all. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, y'all.